Subscribe to LearnCab and hit the bell icon to get notified.
So let's start with the concept of internal economies and diseconomies. And just like the previous sessions that we have conducted, first of all I will cover the concept of internal economies and diseconomies, and later on I will address the queries regarding internal economies and diseconomies. This is how usually I take sessions. So what do you mean by internal economies and diseconomies? Now student, we know in long run, we have studied there are two time period, one is short run and another is long run. In short run, we are not able to change everything that we have studied in the previous session, and in long run we are able to change everything. So we are currently focusing on long run, where we are able to change every input. When you are able to change all the input, you are technically changing nothing but a scale of production. You are changing the scale of production, that is, you are moving from small scale to large scale, because in long run a businessman or an organization has a freedom to increase the production and decrease the production by changing all the factors, all the inputs. And what we are currently focusing on, that is long run scenario. We are not focusing on short run. So in long run scenario, where you are able to change all the factors of production, it means you are moving from small scale to large scale. When you shift your production from small scale to large scale, you will usually find many of the benefits that you get by going on a large scale production. First of all, you can use a better technology, a good quality of machines that you can use. Secondly, you can divide the labor according to the speciality. You can even have many kind of marketing benefits. So you can have a good technological benefit. That means you can use better technology. You can have a division of labor as well as specialization in your business. That means you can appoint specialist people, just like you can appoint a purchase manager in order to purchase certain of the raw material. You can appoint a sales manager in order to boost your sales. So there is a possibility of going for division of labor, as well as there is a possibility of changing the technology. In the same manner, you can take many of the raw material at discount because you are producing on a large scale, so you get marketing benefit. All this kind of benefit that you get within the organization, once again I'm specifying it, within the organization, all this kind of benefit that you get because you are producing on a large scale, these kind of benefits are termed as economies. Economies are nothing but the benefit of large scale. When you produce goods on large scale, you can get a kind of a benefit. Those benefit can be because of technology, it can be because of management, it can be because of marketing. Any kind of a benefit that you get because of producing on a large scale will be termed as economies. And these economies are occurring just because of producing more amount of goods and services, and this kind of benefit that you are getting are within the organization. But after a certain period of time, you will notice this economies that you are getting will time to time wipe out, and there is a possibility that an organization face certain kind of problem called as management problem. There will be problem of coordination, there will be problem of control. All this kind of problem starts occurring just because the business has grown so large. You can take the example of many big firms. There are firms like Reliance, there are firms like Tata. Those have hundred or thousands of branches. Now in order to manage such a big organization, it is very much important to manage it properly. There should be proper coordination, there should be proper control. And if an organization is not able to manage it, or if an organization is not able to control and coordinate all the economic activity, then this will lead to diseconomies. Diseconomies are nothing but a kind of a losses or a kind of disadvantages that occur because that organization has grown so large. It is not possible to manage and control the scenario properly. So it is very simple Currently, we are discussing a long run scenario. In a long run, when you produce goods and services on large scale, that you shift your production from small scale to large scale, you get number of benefits. Those benefits are called as economies. And if the organization is so large that you are not able to manage the organization properly, or there is no proper coordination and control, then it will lead to diseconomies. So economies and diseconomies, both things can occur if we produce goods on large scale. Usually it is found economies occur prior to diseconomies, and usually organization get more amount of economies, that is benefit, but later on it might get converted to diseconomies. Now how do we come to know that an organization is having economies or benefits? By noticing average cost. If average cost is decreasing, it means you are getting benefits. So let's take the example that you are producing 1000 quantity of goods, and at that time the average cost was 10 rupee. So this was your average cost. Now when you started increasing production from 1000 to 5000, and if your average cost falls from 10 to 8 rupee, which means you are getting a benefit of 2 rupee, then we can term this scenario as that you are getting economies. But later on, as we increase the scale of production, as we increase the quantity of production, let's say from 5000 we have changed to 50,000, so large, and the average cost which has fallen to 8 rupee has started increasing and it has come to 9 rupee, then we can term this scenario as diseconomies. So economies are nothing but a benefit of large scale. And how do we come to know? It is quite simple. We just need to notice average cost. If average cost is falling, we can term it as economies. But if average cost is rising, we will term it as diseconomies. And now we are currently focusing on internal economies and diseconomies. So when an organization produces more amount of goods and services and the benefit is enjoyed, or the losses has been suffered by the organization himself or itself, then what you will see, it is internal or within the organization. For example, there is an organization X, and that organization has increased the production, and because of increasing production, the organization X average cost is falling. It means the benefit of large scale production is getting actually to the organization X itself, then it will be termed as economies. But if organization is suffering certain amount of diseconomies, then the average cost will be rising. So student, it's quite simple. Let me make it simple and just give an overview. There are two time period: short run, long run. In long run, if there is an increase in more amount of production, and because of increase, if you get benefit, it will be termed as economies. And if there are certain kind of losses because of management or coordination, it will be termed as diseconomies. And how do we find that an organization is receiving economies? By noticing average cost. If average cost is falling, it will be termed as economies, and if average cost start rising, then it will be termed as diseconomies. So students, we have completed with the first concept, that is internal economies and diseconomies.
Subscribe to LearnCab and hit the bell icon to get notified.